Previously, I fixed my Gen 1 binder, and today we're going to take a look at my Gen 2 decks that I was working on at the end of the last video. I started placeholdering everything, but since then, I've changed my mind. And in the meantime, let's take a look at the changes that I've made. This Gen 2 collection and my Gengar line master set led me to creating this app called Setzen that we're looking at now to help pre-visualize the binder and figure out how I wanted to lay out all the pages. So the whole point of my Gen 2 collection is that I wanted to pick the cutest pictures and the illustrations of each Pokemon, and if they didn't have a cute one, I'd pick like the kind of coolest one, or the kakko kawaii one, the like cute and cool kind of version of a Pokemon. So something like this Feraligatr right here. Not the super cutest one, like the Totodile, but it's cool and cute. Kind of like the Letty in here, or here. So that's the whole idea of this collection. And as I was going through, I tried to find maybe one illustration rare of a line to go with it to kind of fill out the lines, and just went through the whole thing here trying to get evolution lines to line up. And if they didn't quite work out, then I would put 3 of something. I didn't particularly go for like my favorite for a line of 3. It just happened to work out that way so that I could get evolution lines all lined up together. Like I didn't want to have a Togetic on the second line here or push the Xatu to a second page. So I made some concessions there and kind of went with doubles or full arts where it made sense to line things up. So like the Merrills, for example, the Sudowoodos, and then, went through this way. Really looking forward to some of these Heracross ones. This Heracross is the only one, I think, in the whole collection that has one line breaking across a row. Kind of bugs me, but everything else lines up nicely. And this one I think is different enough, and it's also green, so it matches the Shuckle line. So I was happy enough with that. And I also kind of wanted to fit in, like I had a weird spread of pages, so I figured I would fill in the end of the collection with the Gen 2 Team Rocket characters, and the beginning of the collection with the trainers, which I clearly haven't figured out how I wanted to sort this out. So I'll go ahead and do that really quickly. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a spread or start on a single page. There are a lot of gym leaders and trainers for Gen 2, so one page wouldn't quite be enough, so I went ahead and went with the spread. And there we go. We'll start with the champion and the trainers that kind of bridge over from Gen 1 to get us into Gen 2. And then from there, we flip the page and go straight into our Gen 2 Pokédex collection. Overall, I think this collection is pretty manageable. There's not too many super expensive cards in here. Although it says I'm pretty far away from completing it budget-wise. And I thought I had a lot of cards. 46 out of 162, but it looks like it's still quite a ways away. If we take a look at the most expensive cards, yeah, there's quite a few over $100. We got the T-Tar at 208. This one I've been searching for a good deal, and even heavily played, it's like $75, $80 right now. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully a lot of these illustration rares will come down in price right now. I remember this Steelix was about $35 last October. It's come down 10, so looking to be a little bit more reasonable. Same with this Steelix. But we'll collect this slowly over time and try not to blow the budget out too much. But for now, let's sort what I do have and see how far away we are in the real binder. Just go through this now, match them up, and slot them in where they belong. Look at this guy. It's hilarious. Look at that Larvitar. I might use that guy. He's so funny. Okay, those. Love this Elekid. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it on the screen, but it is so shiny in real life. So good. Can't wait to sleeve that properly. So the idea here, I think, is to go directly from finishing Gen 1 and into that spread of trainers, and then going into the Pokemon. All 18 pages, and we should have a few left over at the end. So I'm not going to print placeholders, obviously, because I've got a ton of them here. I'm just going to follow my layout in Setzen, try to put them in as quickly and carefully as I possibly can. I'll re-sleeve anything that like has penny sleeves or that are like really loose fitting that I don't particularly like or is still in the top loaders from when I purchased it. And then we'll take a look when I'm done. And by as fast as I can, I mean kind of slowly while I appreciate the artwork of each one of these cards. I've looked at them for a long time on the screen, and I do want to spend some time appreciating them in real life before they go into the binder. It's only fair for all the time that the artist put into illustrating the artwork, right? Oh wait, which Meganium is it? Oh yeah, it's this Meganium. Sorry, other Meganium. It's this one with the league stamp. And just a quick pause to check out that Elekid up close without the top loader on. Just unbelievably shiny. Doesn't even come across on camera. But now I can see why these e-reader series kind of vintage reverse holos are so sought after. They just look so good in person, and I completely miss this whole era. But looking forward to coming back to it and collecting as many as I can. Without the placeholders, it definitely feels pretty empty. And I don't know what happened to Totodile here, because I have him. He's been sitting on my desk for months, and now it's missing. But the first spread's almost done, just missing the one ferret. And the rest of the pages are pretty empty, not gonna lie. I thought I had more than this. But either way, this will be a good project that'll last quite a long time till I complete it. All right. Last thing, got some mail. Let's see if any of these go in our collection. Look at that. There's one right there. Igglybuff. Interesting. It came outside the top loader, but that's okay. Made it here safely, I think. Another one. That's 2 more for the collection. Lugia. Nice. It's actually quite difficult to find Lugia cards where Lugia doesn't have their mouth open in a very aggressive pose. This is, I think, one of 3 of all the Lugia cards where Lugia doesn't look super aggressive. And so it goes into our cute card binder. It's a great one to finish off on. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed my personal curation of Gen 2 Pokemon. If you're interested in checking out Setzen, I'll put a link down below. It's free. I built it myself. Feel free to use it and share your collections. That's all for now. I'll catch you in the next one.